everyone, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the camera review of the Moto Z Play. So the Moto Z Play comes with a 16 megapixel rear camera with f2.0 aperture, and we have dual tone dual LED flash, and there is a laser autofocus along with the face detection autofocus. On the front facing camera we have a 5 megapixel shooter very similar to the Moto G4 Play, and this again has wide angle selfie option. So that's the camera aspect of the Moto Z Play. So technically this is almost similar to what we have seen on Moto G4 Plus with 16 and 5 megapixel combination. So now let's see the camera interface and see how good and how far the features are in the camera. So there you go, that's the camera interface. So it's quite a simple interface. So Moto has done quite a bit of tweaking, and now it looks quite good, and it's pretty simple to use. You can see if you tap on this, you can see the different modes: professional mode, slow motion mode, panorama, video and photo. So professional mode allows you to access different options like the white balance, ISO, exposure, and you can also see there is option to focus it. So these are the options available in the professional mode. You can also use this in this manner. So that's the professional mode. Then if you go to the normal photo mode, if you just swipe here, you have this option to see the photo size. It's 4:3 16 megapixel and 16:9 at 11.9 megapixel, and video recording is at full HD, and there's also 4K Ultra HD at 30 fps. So these are the options, and there's just another option called quick capture. Twist twice to open or switch between front and rear cameras. So that's another useful option. Then on the top we have this auto HDR mode, option to turn on or off the flash, and the timer modes. And in the front facing camera you could see that there are some useful options like the beauty mode, there is timer, HDR, and even in the front facing camera we have this professional mode. So you can get hold of some added features. You can tune the photo in the front facing camera as well. So that's the camera options in the Moto Z Play. So overall it looks quite good. It does pack almost all options you need on a smartphone camera, but it does not offer any additional modes, filters and tools similar to what we have seen on Asus or Xiaomi's MIUI. But it's a functional and quite easy to use camera interface. Now let's talk about the camera samples which we have taken with this device. So first let's talk about the daylight samples which we have taken with this device, and here you can see the daylight samples which have come quite good. The colors are pretty rich and the sharpness levels are also really great, and overall it does produce some great quality photos in daylight conditions. So in daylight conditions they are quite good, and even if you look at some of the close-up shots which we have taken with this device, again there is no focusing issue and that looks quite good, and the colors are pretty impressive as well. So all in all you could say that in daylight shots the photo does perform pretty well, and it is very similar to the Moto G4 Plus which has a really good camera. So the Moto Z Play also does perform pretty well in daylight conditions and does a quite good job with color quality, sharpness levels and overall clarity. Looks pretty impressive. Now talking about the low light captures, that's one area where the Moto Z Play doesn't impress. So it's a totally different performance when it comes to low lighting experience. In terms of low light experience, you could see that noise creeps in when the light conditions falls, and even in good light conditions inside the room you could see that noise is creeping in. That's not really great of a camera from a smartphone which is priced 25,000 in India. So the low light photos are not really impressive, and you can see that colors and the overall clarity looks pretty average and not the best in this category. So that's one area where the Moto Z Play does not work pretty well, because the low light experience is not impressive. Now another good thing about this device is the flash works quite well and does not have any major issues and does perform pretty well, and that this phone has a dual tone dual LED flash. Now the focusing isn't a major issue on this device, and it does quite well with the laser autofocus and the face detection autofocus. That's combined mechanism does a quite good job. Now talking about the video recording abilities of this device, this phone can record videos in Full HD as well as 4K videos. So the Full HD video recording again looks quite good in outdoor conditions. There is also image stabilization available in the video. It's in software image stabilization, not optical image stabilization, but does a quite good job overall. Now you can see that there is a focusing issue in the videos. When you come to close-up images in video, it fails to focus and you have to tap the image to focus, so that we experienced in the video recording. The 4K video sample also was quite decent. Now, one of the issues with shooting in low light is that if there is a slight shake when you take photos, you could see that images go blurred. That's because there's no optical image stabilization. So that's one area where the Moto Z Play lacks. That's optical image stabilization. For a phone priced 25,000, that should have been included by Lenovo. Now, talking about the front-facing camera samples which we have taken, the selfie camera that performs quite well, and here are some of the selfie samples which we have taken. And since there is professional mode, you could do some tweaking in the camera and can get some good selfies, and there's also auto HDR mode in the selfie camera. The phone also comes with a front-facing flash which could be handy in taking selfies in low light conditions. So selfie cameras does a quite good job. So overall, what do we think about the camera on the Moto Z Play? So daylight shots, this camera performs really well and nearly almost similar to other devices in this price segment like the Asus Zenfone 3, Xiaomi Mi 5, and does quite a good job. But when it comes to low lighting experience, that's where the camera fails to impress and it's filled with noise. So it is ideally not the best camera out there in this price segment. If you're looking for shooting in daylight conditions, this is a quite good camera. But if overall the camera performance was not that impressive on the Moto Z Play. So that's all guys with the detailed camera review of the Moto Z Play. If you plan to buy this device, we have the link available in the description of this video. You can use our link and that helps our channel. So thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.